India's exports continue to grow and will continue to grow in the future.
The month of October brought a small but important turn in India's export story. Exports to the US showed signs of recovery after straight 4 months of decline. Shipments to the US rose $6.3 billion, up 14.5% from September, despite the Trump administration's tariffs on Indian goods. Still, India's overall exports fell 11.8% year-on-year in October. India's total merchandise exports fell not just because of the US tariffs, but also due to soaring imports driven by a 200% spike in gold purchases. So why the sudden uptick? Several factors. Exporters are adapting. Some goods are less exposed to steep tariffs. Front-loading may also be playing a huge role. That is, companies are speeding up shipments before the full tariffs effects hit. And as per the GTRI report, the October uptick in exports to the US offers temporary relief but does not reverse the broader trend. The sharp drop over preceding months showed just how vulnerable India became when the US slapped tariffs of up to 50% on many Indian goods. The report says that tariff-exempt goods like smartphones and pharma may have performed better than goods like textiles and engineering goods. However, there is hope in the future outlook. In mid-November, the US announced it would cut tariffs on more than 250 food and agricultural items, including spices, tea, coffee, and cashew nuts. Indian officials estimate that this rollback could benefit exports worth $2.5 to $3 billion. Another lifeline is the government's new export package, a 25,000 crore rupees promotion mission plus, up to 20,000 crore rupees in extra credit for exporters. And more importantly, it puts priority on engineering goods and other labor-intensive sectors that power jobs and manufacturing. What does this mean? For Indian agricultural firms, especially those exporting high-value items like spices and specialty teas, some relief is arriving. These sectors had borne the brunt of the tariff hit. This does not mean that the full export war is over. Far from it. Many key sectors, textiles, apparel, gems and jewelry, remain heavily impacted, and the overall merchandise export slide has not turned around in full. India has also been working overtime in looking for markets beyond the US and has acquired various FTAs from countries across the globe. Places where competition is lower, access is easier, and India already has goodwill in places like Latin America, Middle East, and African countries.
Well, I think India has been looking to expand and diversify our export basket, both the products and the destinations, looking for newer markets. And this process started a couple of years ago in a big way.
So what are the key points to watch for now? Can agricultural exporters scale up fast enough to capture the benefit from the tariff cuts? Will the other sectors regain competitiveness or lose more ground? And will logistics, costs, and global demand sustain this momentum? In short, yes, the tariff shock hit hard. Yes, India's exports to the US showed signs of life in October. And yes, the recent US relief offers hope. But the road ahead remains rocky. Global trade is shifting and India's exporters may have caught a break. But the real test now is turning that into lasting momentum. We will keep tracking the story on Mint. Stay tuned.